Kia ora mai tātou te whānau, mihi atu ki a koutou e mā taki ana, kaitaki marakai Backyard Gardens. There's this local contractors dropping off mulch, wood chips, as you already know from our mahi, mulch and wood chips help for the covering of the mara, but here because it's fresh they just let it die out and inside it'll break down into that beautiful composting material. It's pretty cool, dropping stuff off and utilising it in the mara.
Medicinal plants. So we have one of our workers, she knows everything about trees. So she's helping us to grow, actually doing all the seeds collection and propagating the trees and then planting them. So I'll show you some other stuff up here.
So one of the principles they here, whānau, is permaculture and building around swales. So this is a really good way of capturing the water. And if you have a look through, you'll see they've got swales where they're growing the food forests, and then in between the mounds you have a little walkway, but it's actually a water catchment system. So it helps capture the water off the top here and flows into the swale and then captures it, and then slowly the water seeps through the ground. And the way the seepage works is that it goes 7 meters to the bottom side out, and it holds it in the soil, all the water. So you have this flowing that's happened into the swale, and it feeds the food forest across the way here. And so they have interplanting here. So you've got natives, rongoa Māori, and they use this idea of the foliage that uses as a covering for the smaller plants, and then the smaller plants cover the small ones after that, and so you can do a mixture of fruit and vegetables in between your growing. Beautiful space. Look whānau, look familiar, eh? Back at home, got some tupu kumara, and te pūtake o te piati nei te pātaka, o te tupu, whakatupu ai ngā kumara. Just like home. Awesome. But just a little bit younger.
The layers here too, but like see this is, if you see this in your gardens, because there's a lot of fungal, and fungi are good if you're growing plants, huh? So microbes and fungal here is just growing and multiplying. So it's pretty amazing. And you can use, so this is cardboard box, but they already decomposing, because cardboard is made of what?
Cardboard.
Huh?
Cardboard.
Fibers.
Wood. So we have wood. This is wood chip from a palm tree, but we have just normal tree wood, and the cardboard is a tree. There was a tree before. So the idea, we're using that, it helps to suppress the weeds, but it also brings back the, actually we're doing the recycling, just getting back to the land what was taken before.
So no till under here?
Not tilling here, so
Yeah,
we don't
sweet.
have any. The idea is we're building soil, we're not using any machine to turn over or anything like that. So you don't disturb the microbes and fungal.
Yeah.
There is different ways to do that. So in Hawaii we're doing, they started to use they call Korean natural farming, and they started to use you get your collection of microbes from a forest that never was touched before, like a virgin forest, and you get microbes and you inoculate them with brown sugar so you can spray your compost, and then they will multiply quickly. You can find those videos. It's my friend that runs that, his name is Chris Trump. His dad runs macadamia farm in Hawaii. So his dad was the one that was paying me $50 an hour. So over here, and we have the chickens running free there so they can scratch the stuff and we're gonna move them later, and we're gonna
So again, if we actually dug in here, you'll find way down inside. Oh, here we go. Way down here. See down here, funny? As we get further down, it starts breaking down. And you get all this beautiful rich soil. And eventually you take that and put it into your mother. Just like what we talked about.
So we're gonna save the seeds, keep multiplying seeds so we can have peanuts. So it's pretty cool. And Harlan is very excited because he's one of the kids from school that comes once a week.
That smells so good.
Actually, this week he's with us from Saturday last week to today at the Marae. So he's like, you want to be with us. This is Tupuanuku, and the bottom one is Tupuarangi. This one up here, there is a different beds up here, but this is Pohutsukawa. So, and we started to just come up here. You can see this.
So the layout for here is they've actually taken on to Matariki, the star sign in Taurus the Bull. That's the start of the new year for here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. And they've actually embedded Matariki in the pattern of it into the layout of the mara. And that's what he was talking about before, about different court names for this. And this is Pohutakawa. Pohutakawa is a star sign, is our remembrance star sign. We remember those who have passed on. But
it's good for you to
yeah.
water, to do some music.
So see how they put the bark in between. Nice new compost built up. Soil help from the mother. Yep.
Okay, I'll take the baby one.
So the way they've laid it out is we're on a natural hill here, and so the water flow will naturally go down the hill, and you'll see just in here where that little driveway is, that's actually part of the swale, and you'll see a rise there on that side. So it goes down and it runs along the side and becomes like an embankment, and so the water rolls down, and this is the first catchment, just this little valley. Well, it's like a walkway, but it's purposely built to catch water, and then it seeps through, and then seeping through on a slow way, all the vegetation, the trees, and the food forest gets fed, and then it rolls off further down to the next swale down below, and there's this trickle effect, like a wave that moves down the hill. Hey.
At the moment, from 2020 to now, we're just giving away. People come.
So one of the cool things about this type of mahi is you can change your environment, particularly if it's rugged, and start growing things, fruit and vegetables, and provide kai for your whānau. If you do a bit of research, a person can manage 2.5 acres, and that will feed about 100 people. And so if you had 5 acres of land that you're using into amara for mana kai, whether it's vegetables or fruit, this is a mixture of them, then you got 200 people that you could feed on an annual basis through crop rotation, through the seasonal growing and so forth.
And you're gonna create a compost tea that you can get that. You don't need to dilute anything. You just spray your plants with that water, and that will give the water all the fertilizer, because most of the fertilizer will have nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. This is comfrey, but it's also medicinal, so it's very good stuff. They have a very deep root system, so they go all the way down to bring minerals up to the surface. So, and they hold the minerals on their leaves. So you can use that. Or if you want to do in a faster way, you get 1 kg of that, and then you slice small, mix with 1 kg of brown sugar, and let it sit for maybe 10 days. You're gonna get a liquid. That liquid is the fertilizer that you can put maybe a cup in 15 liters of water and spray your plants. That's a pretty fast way to do it. Called ferment plant juice. So and you can do that with kale or other plants, or banana flower. You know the banana flower? You can do the same thing.
Do you have
Any questions?
do you have a worm farm here?
We don't have now. We did before because we have so many things to take care.
Yeah.
And we need to concentrate. But we're gonna build one because of we getting more young people getting involved, so they will take care of that. So we're gonna build in, with those old bath. We're gonna just make on one of those because we need heaps of that, so you can get warm pea to use in your plants. Because what they are doing, they're just eating and digesting the whole food, and then you can take back to the garden. Any questions?
Here's some more comfrey growing in the side here. Kumara over there. This is beautiful. Whoa! Look at those babies. Too much, alright. Just on a little note here, this is a Native American Indian process for gardening, where you companion garden, you grow different vegetables and around corn, and you could have beans running up it, and then you've got a kumara at the base. So you're utilising the effectiveness of the whole site, but you're also utilising plants to grow. So they've got potatoes in here, they've got kumara in here, they've got corn in here. This is pretty awesome. Gourds. Yeah, but you clean them out, become instruments. Yeah, I've never seen these grow before, so it's actually quite cool. And obviously we got some hey-hays. Chickens. Yeah, lovely spot.